It's Friday again. Hey everybody, how you doing? I pray that you're blessed. I believe you are. I know I'm blessed and highly favored and glad about it. So it's welcome back to Cooking with Karen. It's Friday again. And a few weeks ago I showed some dill potatoes and somebody said, where's the recipe? Where's the video? So here we go. We're gonna take some potatoes. And of course we're gonna wash them off real nicely. You know potatoes grow on the ground, right? So if you notice here, I have baby potatoes. And the reason I have baby potatoes is because they take a shorter time to cook. The bigger the potato is, the longer it takes to cook. So all I have to do with these is slice them right in half. My husband loves these. Just slice them in half. Now all of our potatoes are cut in half and they'll cook very quickly, you'll see. So, time for the onion. And I love the sweet onions, the Valdivia onions. I love those, they're very sweet, very tasty. So that's what I'm gonna put into my potatoes. And watch how easy this is. You can come home from work, put this in the oven for a bit, and it'll be ready so quickly. And you know potatoes are good for you. They give your body energy, they give your body heat. So I have my wonderful cutting board here. This one is one of my favorites, and this is why. Look at that. I have my favorite cutting board, and let me tell you why this is my favorite. I have some others, but this one, after you chop items, you can pour them right in. Isn't that neat? So I really like that. It just works so well that way. So I'm gonna take my onion. And the thing that's so neat about onions, I love onions, oh my goodness. I put onions in everything. They fight off any kind of infection your body can try to have. But onions cook down so much in a dish that you don't know they're there. And if you put them in raw, like sometimes you might put them in potato salad or something like that, you put them in raw and you're definitely gonna know their presence even stronger. But in a dish like this, they're gonna cook down. You're hardly gonna know that they're there. Ready? Get them all mixed in. My family tells me I use too much onion, but they hardly ever are sick, I'll tell you that much. All right, so now I'm gonna put just a little bit of olive oil. Watch this, just a little. Because what I'm going to really depend on, ooh, the onions are getting to my eyes. I'm gonna really depend on the butter. So watch this. I'm just gonna sift this stick of butter right there. And when we check back in a little bit, you'll see that the butter has spread all over the potatoes. So here I'm gonna take my dill weed. See that? This is fresh, freeze-dried dill. And sprinkle that on. Also gonna put some cilantro. Yeah. Also my favorite, I'm gonna put some pepper. And a little bit of salt. Somebody say little bit, just a little. Real chefs, we don't measure, but I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt on there, wipe the rest off with a rag. All right, so follow me over the oven. I'm gonna bake them on 350 for about an hour. And we'll check them in just a moment and see, come back and check them and see what they look like. I'm about to do some air fried chicken wingettes. How about that? I'm gonna add these to our wonderful potatoes that are still in the oven. We're gonna have a really nice meal tonight. You always wanna rinse your meat off. So there's our beautiful wingettes. What we're going to do, we're going to season them. So I'm gonna put a little pepper, a little Cajun seasoning. And really, you know, with regard to your chicken, you can pretty much season it with whatever you like to season it with. I love Johnny's. They don't sell Johnny's here. Ooh, that Cajun is packing a punch. But Johnny's is, I learned about Johnny's when I was out in Seattle, Washington with my good friends, the Wyatts. They don't sell it here, but they sell it on Amazon. It's similar to, excuse me, it's similar to a seasonal. It's so good. So you just plop that on there and you don't need anything else really. So I'm gonna stir the chicken up. Can you see that? All right. Now we're gonna go over to our air fryer. Which is not plugged up. Have to plug it up, Karen. All right. There we go. See there on your air fryer, you're gonna pull it right out. And of course, I think this is too much to cook at one time, so I'll take a handful of the wings, which are coated nicely. Put them in. Push chicken. Did it start on its own? Oh yeah, all righty for you then. So the air fryer has started. We'll come back in a few minutes and see how it's doing. All right, we're halfway through on our potatoes while our chicken is still cooking. So what we want to do, it's been 30 minutes. So we just want to take them out and just begin to move them around a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. So that the potatoes that are near the top can get some butter on them and get the essence of onions. Now some people prefer at this point to put some aluminum foil over it to cover it. So it just depends on your preference. You can do that as well. Either way it works. I use aluminum foil sometimes and other times I don't. Alrighty, so you want to just stir them up real good. Get everybody moving around. That's 30 minutes in. 30 more, and we should be good. We'll check back in 30. I think our chicken may be almost done, and our potatoes are not doing bad either. So air fryer it's nice if you want to check it out. You don't have all the grease and whatnot, and as you'll see, our chicken will be done just as if you cooked it in oil. Coming into home stretch. That beep lets you know the air fryer is done. Now come close and look at this. Is that not beautiful? Chicken with no grease, not even flour. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, we're gonna take our second set. we've also already seasoned. And we're gonna repeat. Put it in the air fryer. Menu, go around till you get to chicken. Go. Just that simple. We'll be right back. Our meal is almost complete. All right. Yep, our potatoes are now ready. I'm gonna take them and set them right next to our beautiful air fried chicken. And as always, I would recommend just stirring them up a little bit. I like to make sure all the potatoes have some juice on them. Now at this point, depending on how you like to season things, you might want to put a little more of your dill on. I'm not happy unless I see some green seasoning on my food. And so there you have your potatoes, your air fried chicken, and I added some string beans. String beans are I just love veggies. Now, you want to make your family really feel special. I'm going to add a little garnish. So I'm going to take this fresh kiwi. Oops, got a little too much of that. So I hope doing a whole meal today made up for the weeks I missed. I only missed 2. So now watch this. I'm going to take that fresh kiwi and just stick it around in your bowl of chicken. Isn't that pretty? Ah, it's nice. And your family will think they're at a restaurant. Isn't that pretty? So we have the air fried chicken, which is really healthy. We have some fresh kiwi. We have the dill potatoes and some wonderful string beans and some fresh squeezed lemonade. All right, I'm signing off. I think I did the most today. What you think? So next week, we'll show you something else. Until then, be healthy, be blessed, be all that God has called you to be.